course me have friends. Of course me have family who love me to the end. None of them not close to me like the most I. Celebrate cha-cha.
Black Spider Productions.
Your heart be pure and true, and you will see Jah. When a man has done his best, Jah will do the rest. Just let your heart be pure and true, and you will see Jah. The road is rough, rough, my brother. The road is rough, rough, my sister. Let your heart be pure, pure. Just let your heart be true, true. When a man has done his best, Jah will do the rest. Just let your heart be pure, pure, pure.
Greetings and a blessed good morning. You're listening to Styles FM Radio 96.1 and 96.7, coming to you from Port Antonio, Portland, Jamaica. This is the Spiritual Vibrations program. My name is Sista P. Engineer is Cassidy, and I will be with you until 1. We especially give thanks for life this morning, as so many did not make it. Can you see? Can you hear? Can you speak? Give thanks for life. Can you walk? Can you move around and do things for yourself? Give thanks for life. Did you eat yesterday? Give thanks. Can you pick up your telephone? Give thanks. Can you turn on a light? Give thanks. Are your feet on the ground? Do you have something to wear? Can you move your hands, your arms, your legs? Is there someone from whom you receive love? Can you laugh when you want to? Can you cry if you need to? Is there a tree that you can touch? A flower that you can smell? Can you stand in the sun? And if you can answer yes to all of those things, truly, we are blessed. Give thanks for life. Yes, as we say, Fred Lang didn't make it. Fred Lang, past worker of Public Works, resident of Hope Bay, husband to Mama Joy. He can't do all these things this morning. Fred, as we know him, Roller Man, and some people called him Joshua. But Fred, walk good, my brethren. May your soul rest in peace. And we feel the pain of the family. We grieve with the family. We also grieve with the family of Janice Linton, who left us too soon. Too soon. Janice also cannot do those things this morning. Fred left 8 children, 21 grandchildren, and 19 great-grandchildren. And Janice left 3 children behind. As a community, we mourn, and as a community, we will have to heal. But together, we will have to do that. And just to give thanks to Kieran for getting me here this morning on time. To participate in the program, you may call or text 453-1444. Area code for Jamaica 876, that would be 876-453-1444. For those of you in the United States and Canada, you may call us at no cost to you, area code 954-338-7973. And you may also send us a message on Facebook at Styles FM Portland. For someone that you may know who wants to use Styles on the go, in the US, the area code is 213-992-4360. And in the UK, 020-3670-1330. Our words of inspiration for this morning. Give thanks, Cassidy. Your sister, my head not there. If for some reason you find yourself in a relationship that causes you imbalance and unhappiness, get out. Come out. If you are in a relationship that does not support you or lowers your energy level, leave it alone. Leave it. If you are in a relationship where you give more than you get, where what you give is not respected, where the security you seek is costing you peace of mind, you don't have nothing to lose. Or you don't have nothing. So leave it. Come out. We come together in relationships to grow, not to live in misery. Our relationships should be sustaining, energizing, and growth supporting. When they are not, our growth is stunted. It takes away energy and with personality get away. A solid, loving, supportive relationship is like a shot of life. Like somebody give you an injection and make you feel good. It is a source of inspiration. It provides motivation to encourage you onto the highest evolution of yourself. If you are in a relationship in which you are happy sometimes, and most of the time you're struggling to figure out what to do and how to make it last, you are in the wrong place. You're out of place. And you must know when to quit.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
Some of them will stay. I'm not gonna stay. How do they say what they say? And I know you see a one. Jah comes first. And all we do. And I know you see a one. Jah comes first. Yes. And I know you see a one. Jah comes first. Talents to survive and glorify His name. Some things we do will be to their surprise, so they bring our names to shame. Some will have so much to say when they're talking of their face, but we will be strong always and endure the pain. Tell them say no judge we to a pretty car. Or how much girl you see and we apart. Why should we not have these lovely things? When Rastafari bless us with everything. All I know you see a one. Jah comes first. And all we do. All I know you see a one. Jah comes first. Yes. All I know you see a one. Jah comes first. And all we do. All I know you see a one. Jah comes first.
Still we show them Jah love, no lie. Strength we gain when they inflict pain. Sun shines after rain. We will hold our heads up high, cause we know that Jah is on our side. There is only one rule to maintain. Jah comes first in everything.
All I know you see Jah comes first.
Comes first.
All we do. All I know you see
All in all.
Jah comes first. All I know you see Jah comes first. All we do. All I know you see Jah comes first. Every time we do my thing, we involve Jah in everything. And you're not working Jah name, for we do not work in vain. Every time we do my thing, we involve Jah in everything. And you're not working Jah name, Rastafari don't work in vain. Yeah. All I know you see, Jah comes first. All we do, all I know you see, Jah comes first. All I know you see, Jah comes first.
Prayers dedicated to the community of Hope Bay this morning. Wash away the tears.
We know we must win the fight. Ooh, when the wicked try coming.
Yes, good morning, Sandy. Yes, got your message.
We know that Jah, He is the best over trials and tribulations, because Jah shall wash away all the tears from my eyes. In times when the storms and the tides are raging high, we know we shall win, and we know we'll survive. Yeah, Jah shall wash away all the tears. We keep on fighting and fighting, yeah, yet still wicked in high and low places. No matter what they do, no matter what they try, I and I, we shall overcome, because Jah shall wash away the tears from my eyes. In times when the storms and the tides are raging high, yeah, we know we shall win.
Yes, especially good morning to the Jackson family in Lennox. You're quite welcome.
Jah shall wash away all the tears. Oh, Jah shall wash away
Yeah, blessed good morning to you, Rosie.
my eyes. In times when the storms and the tides are raging high, yeah, we know we shall win.
Morning to you also, Karen.
He shall wash away all the tears. Because Jah shall wash away all the tears from my eyes. In times when the storms and the tides are raging high, we know we shall win, and we know we'll survive. Jah shall wash away all the tears, because Jah shall wash away all the tears from my eyes. In time when the storms
Blessed good morning to you also, Patrick.
we know we shall win. We know we'll survive. Jah shall wash away all the tears. Oh, Jah shall wash away all the tears.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
I'm on the go, I'm on the go. I'm on the go, I'm on the go.
You've been standing like that beside the radio all day. Haven't you heard about Stars FM on the go?
With Stars FM on the go, you can listen to your favorite programs by calling the USA number 213-992-4360. If you're in the UK, it's 020-3670-1330.
It's that easy? Wow! Stars FM on the go? I like it.
Yeah, man, just Stars FM 96.1. Yeah, man, 96.7 FM. You don't know the thing, go. Every Thursday, fire break, keep the fire burn. Yeah, man, 5 to 9 p.m. You don't know the thing, go. Fire break, pull it up, pull up, pull up. I want them, man. I see them, I roll the best, and I slow on the
Fire, baby. Fire, baby. Fire.
Lumber, cement, steel, plyboard, plates, cups, shower curtain, sheet. Then this now go take me all day, man.
Daddy, mommy said I must go a business depot.
I need to find somewhere with ample parking space, gives discounts, does delivery, and has the most courteous staff.
Why, Daddy Duffy?
Yes, Builders Depot right at Industrial Estate Longwall in Barnes Bay. I call them at 715-3128 or 284-3337.
Because I'm me I tell him, we got Builders Depot over there so.
Check them out.
Builders Depot, once we need it, we have it.
Presently, you are listening to the spiritual vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
Yeah, well, as usual, we have nothing to talk about. So we're going to start off with a gentleman named Mr. Jose Mojica. And Mr. Jose Mojica live in a one-bedroom house in the middle of a field. Him drive a old Volkswagen vehicle car and him don't bother fly first class. Mr. Jose Mojica is the president of Uruguay. Yes, same Uruguay that was the first country to legalize marijuana, ganja. Now, he's known as the world's poorest president because of how him live. But hear what? Him give 90% of his salary to charity. And you know how you always have these big presidential palace and those things? You know what him do with the presidential palace? Him turn it into a shelter for the homeless people. And when them said to him, but you are the poorest president, you know what him say? Him say, no, it's not me, the poorest president. The poorest one is the one who need a whole heap of something to live. So it means not the poorest president. Now, can you imagine a scene like that in a Jamaica? Where our prime minister live in a one-bedroom house? Give away 90% of... When I say our prime minister, I'm not talking about this prime minister. I'm just talking about any prime minister in a Jamaica. Give away 90% of them salary to charity. And then take Jamaica house or whichever one them live in and give it to a shelter for the homeless people. I don't think we're going to see that in our lifetime. But a president like that needs to be commended. And a person wrote into the paper saying, if Jamaica is a democracy, where is the Rastafari voice in Parliament? Because as a fact, the Rastafari movement is older than the two political parties that we have in Jamaica. And in other countries, movements like the Rastafari movement would be involved in armed struggle for a voice in Parliament. And the writer goes on to say that Jamaica, as a parliamentary democracy, should appreciate that the Rastafari movement, even though them deal with it rough, they still believe that an independent senator should be appointed by government and opposition from the Rastafari community. So, as it goes on to say, the world is changing. So in 2014, a country like Jamaica must become realistic and give that 10% of the population a voice in Parliament. Of course, I don't know which Rastafari I would want going to go sit down with them and waste time, because that is what it is, wasting time. Then now we have this thing about Mr. Warmington, this MP from St. Catherine. who's saying that the state mustn't give benefit to people who don't vote? Who is him? Our ancestors fought for having a vote. Yes. And nobody come tell me say them did fight for we get a vote so we should have vote. No. Them never know that we was going to get these type of people for us to think to vote. So, how you going to withhold? So why you don't tell these people and that them shouldn't pay no taxes since them not supposed to vote, since them not voting? How him think him get paid? I think it's through taxpayers. So if you're going to charge me 16.5% when me go in the supermarket or wherever, even though I'm not go supermarket, but anything you buy in Jamaica outside of the market, and then soon start tell the market people them say them have to charge that too. And then now if I choose, since it's a democratic society, not to vote, and 50% of Jamaicans, half of Jamaica feel just like me, because we're not seeing nobody for vote for. And personally, I am not going to vote for anybody who is representing the Queen of England in this country. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. But you're going to tell me, say, after me, I have to pay taxes, land tax, all different kind of tax, that you're going to tell me, say, me not supposed to get nothing from the government because me no vote. We mustn't get no kind of benefits. The power get into these people's head, you know. The power is getting to these people's heads. Because I don't understand how. But I would like to, later on in the program, I would like to open the telephone lines. And you tell me how you feel about that. Because I know that our ancestors never did think in them minds so that we would have a set of people representing we that no care nothing about we raise taxes, do all kind of something, fly first class, all kind of something, use up the money. Cases pending in court over light bulb, all kind of something, and nothing. There is something else that I thought I would bring to your attention. You see, in terms of energy, power, it's a JPS business now. You know where we ranking in the world? 112th. 112. You know only which Caribbean nation they're behind we? Haiti. Now, I was reading something the other day, and I want to share it with listeners. I don't really know nothing about electricity and them watts and amps and all of those things, but I'm going to try my best in whichever medical simple way. You see all of the equipment that we ban, Cassidy, you can help me out here, so. Them is on 60 cycle. Yeah, some 60. When you buy new equipment. Yeah. No, equipment period when you buy it in Jamaica. And everything that coming out new now, I guess everything run off at 60. Jamaica system is 50. So one of the reasons for our high energy bill and power bill is because if everything is the blender, the iron, everything run off at 60. And the grid here is 50. So it have to take more energy out of the 50 to try to make it reach up at the 60. You understand what I say? If you get it, then the listener then will get it. So make sure me say you get it. So that is causing our bills to be so high. Because it's taking that much more energy now to reach it, to make it go to the 60. And I've been reading up on this, and the JPS say it is too expensive for them to change from 50 to 60. So guess what? We have to bear that. We have to bear that. Them say it definitely costs too much. Them not had the money and how much billion it would have cost over, but so what? Suppose it reach 70 and 80, they must still have to stay at 50. But I mean, you know. Anyway, that is it. Let me see if I have nothing else. We're going to go with that for now. Yes, I want to say something else. It's a mental slavery. Mental slavery is the worst kind of slavery. Because you know something, you feel like so you're free. You feel like so you trust the system. And then you know what happened to you? You love and you defend the oppressor. And you see the people who are trying to open your eye and try to make you free. You make them your enemy. Because you're still in a mental slavery. It is the worst kind of slavery. Because it make you feel like, say, you're free. Like people who really think, say, we did get emancipation. Like the people who really think, say, Jamaica is an independent country. And when people try to show you, say, nothing no go so. You hate them. Enough to talk so. Them for allow you in your mental slavery. I can move it, Cassidy. Yes, and before all of this that occurred over the last couple of days, I had put this program together. And I decided this morning, say, the way me love Jamaica, you see, and the way enough other people love Jamaica. I big up Jamaica this morning and profess my love for Jamaica. And I never tired to play this song now. I never play it too much time. I love it. I could have played it every week. So let me tell the world, I love Jamaica. Nothing wrong with Jamaica. I just some of the people in it.
Me not sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast breadfruit and banana. Under the tree with a glass of lemonade. Jumping at the river when me ready for bed. No boy can't buy me out. Me no foreign minded, no you compared to Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love.
Yes, and to the person who just sent in as to what the man was drinking, you know, so I can't say at the word pan radio.
The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Represent for your band. True enough hurricane and star. From the time we chop, me no matter about tax man, still a hustler than a guan.
Yeah, the credit consultant on Brother Gary's program is Marco.
And I hustle mama visit Western Union. Don't make we build up with foundation. All the hard man them fear of ambition. Don't flash out all the money back SSP. Anything guns and ammunition. Real Jamaican no show me you want. No matter which part of the world where you stand. Me no matter what them want say about Jamaica. Me sing it out loud, come proud to be one. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna see Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica.
Yesterday, ever say if we pull up this, it's like I made a mind move this morning, do you know?
Sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. But when we there yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Roast breadfruit and banana. Under the tree with a glass of lemonade. Jumping at the river when me ready for bed. No boy can't buy me out. Me no foreign minded, no you compared to Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica see Jamaica love. The one I represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Represent for your band, tune up hurricane and star. From the time red jack, me no matter about tax man, still a hustler than a quan. Jamaican have the link to the link, they connect Canadian, American, England. Make sure say when they are foreign and a hustle, mama visit Western Union. Don't make we build up with foundation. All yard man, them fear of ambition. Don't flash out all the money back, let us pay anything, guns and ammunition. Real Jamaican, no show me you want. No matter which part of the world where you stand. Me no matter what them want say about Jamaica, me sing it out loud, cause me proud to be one. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna see Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Pick up the youth we are white car glass. Youth we are trying always to come last. Don't give up, Jimmy Cliff tell him many rivers to cross. Help out your sister if she get lost. Don't turn your face to the grass and fast. Show love to the elders, respect you, cause them pave the way in the past. Some man go on like say them better than people. Through them a drive a one vehicle. Vanity make them move evil. It's easier for a camel pass through the eye of the nigger than the rich figure sit down in a heaven and bitch. That now work. Penny on me ever hungry again, me a walk and look back. Every lucky tree me a search. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Peace. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Jamaica love, we wanna see Jamaica love. The one that represent the citizens of Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica. Me love Jamaica, me not sell out. Them try clip we wings, somehow we can't fly out. Me day in me yard, nothing nice like Jamaica. Selfish and banana. Under the tree with a glass of lemonade. Jumping at the river when me ready for bed. No boy can't.
Is it that we have to go outside of Jamaica to really appreciate Jamaica? Is it that we have to go off foreign to realize how nice Jamaica is? Is it that we have to go to foreign to know that we don't throw garbage all over the place and say that Jamaica is beautiful? Do we have to go to foreign to understand what it means to have a community? So many of us just love Jamaica. We love Jamaica. Yes, special good morning to you, Lady African in New Orleans. I know so many people just miss Jamaica so bad and well won't come home. But everything is in divine order, so you just have to wait until the right time, nothing before the time.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
Yes, special good morning to you also, Ken. Yeah, Mommy Paulette, Luke and Sophie, big you up. And also, two brothers and Turkey.
If a guy no got no love, him no know ya. Him a move like some ghost or Islander. I this we better have it, we have to utilize. It's not about your money or your glorious pride. You better got love inside. Bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, we can feel it. Bring back the love, we need it. Sweet, 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 don't we need it. Bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, I can feel it. Bring back the love, bring back the love. Yes, I remember all the days when I was a little youth. We come from the ghetto, we no worry about clothes or shoes. Mama never really got no food. From with the picnic with the house, so them always a tell me so. The time me and my friend them in a school, me never worry about kidnapping a black heart or full moon. We fight, we have to make up before late afternoon, then go home to me mother tune. Hey, hey, bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, I can feel it. Bring back the love, we need it. Sweet, 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 don't we need it. Bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, I can feel it. Bring back the love, hey, hey. Bring back the love, more time back. Hey, why so much killing a one? A government and gangster on the yard, and them a rolling a interrat. Everything I want, sound the love now one. Give me a high school jelly, make me wash up me lot. Love a figure start, stop put away the rat. Load up Italy, every youth a figure par. Man a man, we done all the war. Bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, we can feel it. Bring back the love, we need it. Sweet, 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 don't we need it. Bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, I can feel it. Bring back the love, bring back the love. Yes, I remember all the days when I was a little youth. We come from the ghetto, we no worry about clothes or shoes. Mama never really got no food. From with the picnic with the house, so them always a tell me. It was the time me and my friend them in a school. Me never worry about kidnapping a black heart or full moon. We fight, we have to make up before late afternoon, then go home to me mother tune. Hey, hey, bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, I can feel it. Bring back the love, we need it. Sweet, 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 don't we need it. Bring back the love, we need it. It's like a blessing from above, I can feel it. Bring back the love, hey, hey, bring back the love. If a guy no got no love, him no know job. Him a move like some ghost or Islander. This we better have it, we have to utilize. It's not about your money or your glorious pride. You better got love inside. Bring back the love, we need it.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sista P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
Hey, Portland 28 Portland, this Friday, January 17, come to Fire's Place, White River Norwich for Fire's Vibes Friday, round robin style. Music by the DNG Mobile Disco alongside Celebrity Disco. Come get your big bucket deal this Friday, Fire's Place, White River Norwich. Food and refreshment on sale. Don't you miss it.
Cool like revive sports party thing there. Every other party I get fling way. Yo, guess it is 17th of January. Yeah, Orange Crush on the party for reach them me off it. Fire Greg make the girls them well happy. DJ bigger the music skill archie. Admission 2 pills in the party. The vibes do not stop it. Yeah, Orange Crush on the party for reach them me off it. Me I got the young bring out me shorty. Cool like revive sports bar upstairs KFC. Remember you know Orange Crush the 17th of January 2014. Music by Fire Greg and DJ Bigger. Hear that admission 2 bills. Say nothing.
The serenity and tranquility of living in Jamaica resides at Westdown Oaks in Retreat, St. Thomas, with available service lots of approximately 5,000 square feet and optional pre-constructed 800 square feet 2-bedroom units. Westdown Oaks is perfect for your starter home or retirement solution. For sales and inquiries, contact Westdown Development Limited at 876-322-9163 or 876-467-2880 or email westdownoaks@gmail.com.
Join Sista P every Thursday morning on Styles FM 96.1 from 9 a.m. Sista P giving you spiritual vibration.
Kempa
Yes, music from Ghana, West Africa. And just to give a shout out to DJ Tilly and Claudette up there in Union. You know, it's only Babylon system tell us, you know, for show no emotion. Let them go away with that. Anytime I show emotion, I when me dead. So this is an emotional morning, and I feel like I am free to show emotion because me is not a block of ice. It's muddy. Yeah, blessed good morning to you, Lydia. Lydia says the more she listens to the African music is the more she loves them. So she says she's smiling and dancing. And me just have to ask Cassidy, Mr. Cassidy, bucket, give me the vibes, no man. Buck the music, get faith. You don't know? I love it. I'm a very good fishy. And so can you go in a gumiswa? Now when I'm in a me and so that you the name of the artist is Kofi B, and this is music from Ghana, West Africa.
Hey, Jay, many of you try to miss him. Who want it? And I treat me a boss too. So me shop and come up.
Look at another text from Lydia. Lydia said, tell Cassidy, yes, the second one me said, tell Cassidy if you buck the music. You know, say this part will always wake me up and kind of get me, you know, is it in your roots? Yeah, man.
Who want it? Who want it? Me no be more. Who want it? Who want it? Me no be more. I'm an in-ranso. I can't see me who yanko. I'm a mean one, so I can't see me who yanko.
Lady Fur did not read a message from the Reed family earlier. It says, blessed morning to you, beloved host Cassidy, to you and everybody in the studio, which includes Alicia and the Spiritual Vibration family. It is true, if you can do all those things that I was mentioning earlier this morning, where can you stand? Can you do all of those things? Can you pick up your phone? Yes, that you are blessed. But one thing that they said is that they said they can't stand in the sun because there is no sun, for in coal. Anyway, one perfect love and blessed love from the Reed family. And I am sure, Cassidy, I am saying it on your behalf also. Blessed love to the Reed family from all of us here at Spiritual Vibrations. You know what I love when them say, come on. I love when them say that, them say, come on. And just in case you didn't remember the word when you're in Ghana, the word for welcome is akwaba. Akwaba. When you're in Ghana and as you get to the airport, it says akwaba. Big, akwaba. And when somebody gives you something and you want to say thank you, you say medasi. Medasi. So I will now say medasi to all of you who have encouraged me and tell me how much you love the African music. And as we move over to Sierra Leone, still in West Africa.
This is so fine, yeah. Oh God, it's so nice when you step on the party. It's so fine by the music I'm hearing. It's so nice when you step on the party.
Yes, Janet, good morning to Janet in Albion Mountain, St. Mary. Me know so one of them day when I was going to start love this African music, you know. Me know, man.
We go lively this place. Every man and woman can choose and let dance in. We go bubble and wine till this party get fun. Everybody come shower. If you have to join party late, find a partner or you can wait. Dance all me a play no mistake. No touch me girl cause me hands can vibrate. When music is nice, we shout it up high. When music is nice, Mr. DJ call it a so nice when you step on the party. It's so fine by the music I'm hearing. It's so nice when you step on the party. It's so fine by the music I'm hearing. We go dance, we go dance, we go dance, we go dance. It's something to go, yeah. And we go sing kind of music to make you feel alright. Come and say. We go dance, we go dance, we go dance, we go dance. It's something to go, yeah. And we go sing kind of music to make you feel alright. Are you feeling irate? Yeah. Alright. Let it decline. Everybody come on, feel alright. Let the dancing squad. If you not get one, she's a partner. To the dancing, let me see the waist, them left. To the dancing, let me see the waist, them right. To the dancing, let me see the waist, them left. To the dancing, all the girls, waist, them right. It's so nice when you step on the party. It's so fine by the music I'm hearing. It's so nice when you step on the party. It's so fine by the music I'm hearing. so good, feel so nice in the dance floor. Come let's celebrate, come let's feel fine. The body's so nice, everybody feel fine, yeah, fine, yeah. Come on, go on dance, come on, feel fine, body tonight. Come on, go on dance, come on, feel fine tonight, yeah. So nice.
Just like to send birthday greetings to Andy Myers from Hope Bay from his loving wife Rosie in New York.
So nice, so fine, so nice, so nice when you step on the body. It's so fine, by the music and oh my God. It's so nice when you step on the body. So nice, so fine, it's so fine by the music and your way. It's so nice when you step on the body.
Yeah, blessed good morning to you also, Roger, and give thanks for the words of encouragement. Give thanks.
Nice when you step on the body. Oh my God, it's so fine by the music from your ring. Yeah. Oh God, I'm feeling fine, yeah. Yeah, this is so nice, yeah. Oh God.
Yes, as we move back over to Ghana, West Africa, Kofi B again. Boy, it's not easy, you know. So the Reed family say, oh, so me, I guess I'll wine you when I buckle yet. I tell you. All right, Marie. Yes, very good morning to you also, Janice, and One Love, my sister. Yeah, Shaki, good morning. Mills says to tell you good morning to you and your family.
And what you want me to do for you? And what you want me to do for you? And what you want me to do for you?
What's it? What does happen now? What a partner, rabbit, shade, why am I not one? Get to best side, don't make up. I'm people that will know soon. I'm a dead. I'm a minute to them on and a pattern, baby, see the other than me. I finish it up with Jay, or say me, or Kuma, or to don't live in the shadow, Mukaya, Aussie, or your cousin, and to them, I make you be paid. Mutua Mukoto just for happen. Son, I want to the da, Wafa Papa, over the Mexican Lidananka, where Pramo, Asambaba, Merade, or the Adamato, or Mama don't come, Merade, it's a Manamamo, walk on the full battle, Merade, or the Adamato, or Mama don't come, Merade, or the Manamamo, walk on the full battle, huh? And I what you want me to do for you, huh? And I what you want to do for me, huh? And I what you want me to do for you, yeah. I send me to the coffee and the fire, Papanana, Gelko, Sakubaba. Touch me, what the day? Don't let them out. Touch me, yeah, what back? I don't let them out. I don't let them out, free men, son. Oh, now, Mr. Mugani, now, Dana. And I'm a wussy singer, touch me, what the day? I don't let them out. Touch me, yeah, what back? I don't let them out. And now, open doggy style. And I'm a mini sketch. And I'm mission is to tight. Open the pulla. And now open the tina don't go. Open the pulla. And now open the tina don't go. Open the heavy. And I'm in funny channeling it. Open the heavy. And I'm in funny channeling it. On the check your milk.
Yes, no matter how I feel down, you see once I start playing, all the spirit and the vibes of the ancestors just come and me going straight to Africa. You know, over there with the people them. I know it's enough honor that they're with me too. I just got a message saying good morning, Sister P, and it said from Miss, and then you never finish. I don't know if it's Miss Brown or Miss Bennett. Just let me know better now.
Why am I getting in a show? Why am I walking in a coat? Watching me go, watching me go, now I don't, I watch me go, watching me go, now I don't, I watch me go, now I don't, I watch me go,
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
I'm on the go, I'm on the go. I'm on the go, I'm on the go.
You've been standing like that beside the radio all day. Haven't you heard about Styles FM on the go?
With Styles FM on the go, you can listen to your favorite programs by calling the USA number 213-992-4360. If you're in the UK, it's 020-3670-1330.
It's that easy? Wow! Styles FM on the go? I like it.
Styles FM 96.1. Even 96.7 FM. You don't know the thing. Every Thursday, fire break, keep the fire burn. Yeah, man, 5 to 9 p.m. You don't know the thing. Fire break, pull it up. I want to roll best and slow on the
fire, baby. Fire, baby. Fire.
For the best quality in sound reinforcement and backlining, Native Audio. We have professional engineers with over 20 years of experience. So call us and we'll take care of your parties, wedding receptions, barbecues, conferences, and small stage shows. Crystal clear sound, Native Audio. Our prices are the best. Call us at 871-5212. That's 871-5212. Native Audio. We make your events audible.
Presently, you are listening to the spiritual vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
Yes, letting listeners know that there is a special offer for Styles FM listeners in the United States. A company called National Credit Consultants, that's National Credit Consultants, who are the leaders in credit repair. They have a special that they're offering Styles FM listeners in the United States. And what they're saying, and the owner is Marco, and you probably hear the ads running on Styles FM. And his consultations are free. And what it does is they basically repair your credit. If you have bad credit, they repair your credit and they allow you to get good credit in 30 to 90 days. Now, if you want more information, and I'm really asking you, as I did last week, to ask as many of you as possible to call Marco. Because you see, sometimes just like me, if I'm here and I don't get any telephone calls and I don't get any texts, it's not encouraging. So since he has made that offer to our Styles listeners, those of you in the United States, and even some of you who are out here but do business in the United States, the number to call is 1-800-330-5221. I repeat, 1-800-330-5221. Give him a call now. I want 10 hours we're listening to me right now. Call Marco and tell him say you're listening to the Spiritual Vibration program on Styles FM. Let me hear what him have to say. Okay, in studio with me this morning is Monique from Boundbrook Primary School. And you know, we have a situation, and on this program, we try to help where we can. And you know what I'm saying? One man cocoa, full basket. Every mickle make a muckle. In case those of you who leave Jamaica a long time, I don't remember some of the proverbs, but one cocoa, full basket. So there is a young boy. Well, first of all, welcome to Styles FM and to the Spiritual Vibrations program.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, could you speak up a little bit more in the mic?
I'm sorry, I have a cold.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. You have a situation where you have a student who has a brain tumor.
Student has a brain tumor, and we also have a staff member that needs a kidney transplant. It's in aid of both of them.
In aid of both of them?
Yes.
So the brain tumor, how long has he had the brain tumor?
It was discovered last year, March.
Okay. And what you're having is you're having a walk for a life. And it's a 5K charity walk.
Yeah.
And it's going to start at Folly Road.
Yes, we're going to leave we're going to meet up at the Folly Oval.
Mm-hmm. And walk all the way to Boundbrook Primary School.
Yes.
And you say that's approximately 5K?
Yes.
All right. You know something, man? Yeah. What day of the week is January 25th?
It's a Saturday. Next week, Saturday to be exact.
It's next week, Saturday. Okay, in studio here we have registration forms for anybody who is interested. Now, let us go now and talk now a little bit more about what you would like to see happening, Monique.
I would like to see a lot of persons turn out to support the cause. The more persons who are aware of the situation, the more help we can give Joshua and Miss Simpson.
Miss Simpson. It's not Miss Hill. It's Miss Simpson.
Hill Simpson, sorry.
Miss Hill Simpson.
Yes.
Okay, that is Mrs. Hill's
daughter.
I know Mrs. Hill. So, Mrs. Hill, they're part of the Port Antonio community. And I know that there are a lot of people from Portland who are overseas with the pen pound, you know. Remember, say we alone down here can't do this thing, you know. With the pen pound, I know say all the while we come on, but if you notice, I try my best only to come on with what I think is a worthy cause. And how old is Joshua?
Joshua is 8 years old.
8 years old. Can you imagine? And what I know that he's probably having headaches. What are the symptoms he's having?
He's not walking. At one point, he was not talking nor eating.
Wow.
But they put a stent in his head to drain the fluid from his brain. So he's now alert, but he's still not walking.
So where is he in the hospital? Where is he?
Well, his mother took the chance and took him overseas to a hospital. I think it's St. Jude's.
Okay.
But he's getting the radiation therapy now to shrink the tumor. After which he's going to need a Ghana knife surgery to remove the tumor, which is about $10,000 US.
I have to ask the question, and I know Roots Woman will be the first one to take it up with me. On this program, we have Mr. Sterling who comes in, and Mr. Sterling talks a lot about shrinking tumors and natural ways of shrinking tumors.
She tried that.
You tried that?
Yes, but it's a bit pricey.
Oh? If I remember well, he was talking about some things that I don't remember. It was just some natural things, but anyway, he's not here, so I can't get into that. But to know an 8-year-old who basically is on machines, is that it?
Well, he's not on machines, no. He's just not walking, he's doing radiation therapy. He's up and he's alert, he sits up. She was not able to do about a month ago.
Okay, so in other words, he's improving.
Yes.
He's improving. Well, I mean, like, as a mother and a grandmother, that must be very hard for a parent to see your child going through that and know that basically not much that you can do. Wow. That is very, very hard. So he's overseas now?
Yes.
Okay. And how much longer they're going to keep him over there?
He's supposed to do, I think, 7 weeks of radiation therapy. And maybe about 3 weeks has gone.
Mm-hmm. So we're looking and saying, well, we need what, $10,000 US?
Yes. With Miss Hill, she needs 27 million Jamaican dollars.
Okay. We had a case earlier of somebody who needed a kidney. And at the time, I suggested for them dealing with seeing if they can get a company, some organization. You see, like how you have, might be like, I think it is Lasco who does medical things like, I know, medicine. That's easier for them to go to somebody like that and try and just get one money. Go to corporations. 10,000 US is something that, I mean, like, as I say, one Coco, and then now with the 3K race and everything.
They have tried.
Yes, they have tried going to corporations.
Yes.
Then I saw them your people make so much money and can't give back nothing. You know, so Scotia Bank, how much, what them do? Make 1 billion last year? Or something like that? Some ridiculous amount of money.
Joshua's mother tried going to a media corporation, and they were saying that his case was not rare enough to carry on the air. And other places, they were like, they have already depleted their funds, so they can't help her.
You see?
She got money from the Chase Fund.
Yes.
But that still isn't, that's just a drop in the bucket. So she still needs a lot of help.
They are saying that his case, the media houses are saying.
Not the media houses, just one.
Just one?
She went to one and they said it's just not rare enough for them to carry.
What do you mean it's not rare enough for them to carry? How much 8-year-old picnic have brain tumor? What is wrong with us in Jamaica? And I bet if you go there with some negative story or something like that, them glad for carry it right away. Right away. And yet to somebody who is in need, they're going to tell you so that it's not a rare enough case. So what am I have to do? Him eyeball them have to bulge out him head top or something? Or him tongue come through the back of him neck. That is what them call rare. I don't know how people are. Anyway, I give thanks to Styles FM for allowing us to do this, and because they don't have to. But as a community station, I feel that we're compelled to, and especially I myself, I feel, especially when it comes to young people, I feel that I am definitely committed to help wherever help can be given.
And we really appreciate it.
Okay, so to enter this 5K charity walk now, what does one have to do?
We have registration forms. We'll be out and about with registration forms.
Yes.
It's a minimum of $300 to register.
Mm-hmm.
If you have an extra $100 or $200 or $1,000,
okay,
we'll appreciate it.
All right.
If you're unable to make the walk, we'll still accept the donation.
So in other words, I can give you a donation here now, even though it's because I live on the other side of Port Antonio. But that not so it starts 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. I wonder who won't come walk with me. I know one big walk that we just walk from Folly and come down to Bonebrook Primary. I don't know how much of the listeners would really want to come with me and we just walk and give us support. I think that would be very good. More, we're just talking about it on the radio, but I think that I will definitely come on and next week you remind me again and we talk about it and see how much of the listeners we can get to come out and walk with us.
Oh.
Yes, the next week Thursday you call me same time and you mention it again. Yesterday works at the morning time, so you can walk. I wonder where Lisa works at the morning time. Oh, she works 1 o'clock too. All right. So here what me going to know. Cassidy walk in the air, Monique.
Okay.
And Alisa walking. Yeah. And him can't tell me nothing about him girlfriend there to stay in the bed and what's it not what none of them something there. So
we want to have a big crowd.
Yes, we want a big crowd. And all you listeners out there, please, especially those of you who live in Port Antonio, that is so close to you. You can go to Folly. Remember, so we used to walk to Folly. Where is Alisa? I see her coming near so she don't say that I have. Alisa. Okay, Alisa says she's coming. So we're going to go out. Cassidy, I think it would be nice for us to go as a Styles family. I me see her shake your head, me. I wonder if you can walk so far. You can walk so far, though, Cassidy? You can walk further than that. All right. Listen up. I can walk far, I can walk faster, so if you know it. Let's see who can walk faster. I'll give you a challenge. Okay, so where does one pick up these forms for the registration?
Can come by the school.
That's Bonebrook Primary.
It's 2 Stony Hill Road.
2 Stony Hill Road.
Parents will have forms, teachers will have forms.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have leave forms at business places.
Okay.
We're going to leave some here at
the
radio station.
Yes.
But I will be out and with other teachers and parents.
Mm-hmm. And
handing out forms.
Okay, we need a number for people to call you.
The school number is 993-9012. My cell phone number.
Okay, let's go over that again. Bonebrook Primary, the number is
993-9012. 9012.
9012.
Yes.
And you are the person who people should contact.
Yes.
And your number is
506-9520.
506
9520.
9520. And these forms can be picked up at Bonebrook Primary or someone can call you. Let us go now and see if anybody has sent us a text, because we have some good listeners here, I got to tell you that. I can show off on some of my listeners.
You tune in to Spiritual Vibration with Sister P.
needless to say, our listeners, they are right there with us. Right there with us. Give thanks, Karen. I know that you would be there with us. Let me take this call right over here. Yes, listener, are you there? Hello? I know that you're there, but I'm not hearing you good. Yes.
Brown.
D. Brown.
Yes,
I see pockets say warming up a little bit.
Hearing me now, Sista P?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Cassidy, I try to fix up the thing here so I can hear you good. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. What you have to say there now, D. Brown?
Are you hearing me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. It's low, but I'm hearing you.
Yes, Sista P. I was listening to you and that lady, and I must say, my niece, my brother, daughter go through that same brain tumor like 10 years ago.
Yes.
And so I know exactly what she's talking about, that little girl. My niece go through that same thing like 10 years ago.
Okay, and how did she fare out?
She's like 18 now and she get over it. I was the one who fly to Jamaica and come for her, because my brother could not go for her at the same time. So I was the one who come to Jamaica and bring her up.
Okay, okay.
I know exactly what that lady talking about, that little girl. So I just called to find out. I came in and walk beside you next Saturday, Sista P. So I would like to provide the water money.
Okay, D. Brown, we thank you ever so much. I tell you, boy, that is so honorable of you. Monique, can you hear this? Yeah, you want to talk, say what you say.
I would like to know how can I contribute something to that walk by now and next Saturday.
You could call me. I just
talk up louder for me. So
you could call me. I just gave my number. Did you get my number?
Again. Give it again.
It's 506-9520.
Repeat that for me, please.
506-9520.
It's 506-9520.
Repeat that number one more time for me, please.
506.
Slow it down so that you get it.
506-9520.
516.
506. 9520.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, could I just say something? I'm happy that you called and said your niece she's doing well now, because you have a lot of persons who are.
Yeah, she's doing way better now, because she lose all her hair. I was getting scared because I never really know about anything about brain tumor or nothing like that, but she was in Jamaica and she just get sick on her mother, and her mother never know what to do. So I was the one who fly to Jamaica, and when I see my niece, I was like, no, something is wrong here. So when they bring her up and we take her to the hospital and all of that, so then when they run that and all of that, they said then she have a tumor in her head, and I was like, tumor?
Okay.
Her mother doesn't smoke, her father doesn't smoke, so she ended up with a tumor and all of that. So I was a little bit scared, but after all the treatment and all of that, and
I just want the listeners to know that even though it might seem that it's a lost cause, with God anything is possible, and we can just work together to do our best to help Joshua and Miss Hill to overcome their illnesses. So I only hope persons come out and we work together, and maybe 10 years from now, Joshua maybe come on style and tell everybody about his story, and Miss Hill can do the same.
Okay.
D. Brown, may I just wish enough blessings, enough blessings, and I just gotta text here from Erin, and she's in Robbins Bay, and she says, count her in on that walk. And she's coming from Robbins Bay. Now, Robbins Bay is all the way in St. Mary. So, listeners, those of you who are much closer, we're looking forward to seeing you. You know, we never know. We never know when our time is going to come where we need help. So, we never know when our time is going to come when we need help. So, any help that we can give, as Monique says, $300 is the minimum for entering into it, into the 5K walk. And so I know it's hard on people right now, but sometimes $300, that is $300 is nothing to some people, and $300 is a whole heap of money to some people. But a whole heap of $300 can put us much further along the line. Miss Hill, Miss Hill's case, we had a case of somebody coming in here before who needed a kidney, and that one was a tough one. She even had a donor for the kidney, who she brought in with her. She had a donor for the kidney. And once again, they contact the school to help with that. Do they to help Miss Hill? Do they contact Bonebrook Primary? Styles FM, good morning. I'm good. Who is this? Danny. Yes, Janice, go ahead for me, please.
Yes, Sista P. I would also love to give a little donation towards this.
Yes.
And also, I would love to encourage the parents of this son and even the teacher who need a kidney transplant to definitely try some herbal remedies, because the chemo will work, but it don't cure anything. It really don't cure, and it has a lot of different side effects. You may be getting better now, but you can also introduce some herbal remedies.
Well, the parent is not here, you know, Janice. The parent is not here. Monique is just a teacher at the school, so you're a listener to this program, so you know our feelings about natural medicines.
Yes,
you know that.
The treatments that they give you may or may not put you in remission.
Yes.
But, you know, it's a chance you're taking, and more than likely you're going to have a different side effect from it.
Yes, and we know all of that, you know, but we can't. First of all, the parent is with the child in America, so it's not even like we're talking to the child. And this just happens to be a teacher at the school who is helping the situation. So, telling her natural, you know, we have Mr. Sterling here, and we are, you know, that natural medicine is our thing, bush is our thing. But it no make no sense we're going to be telling the teacher that, because there's nothing that she can do about that.
But yes. Anybody who listening to
yes, so they listen every week. We normally have Mr. Sterling here, and we talk about natural things, and we talk about eating properly. And one of the things that we do not speak enough about is exercise. That is another thing that we need to speak about. So, okay, what people who want to donate now? She's in Florida. Karen is in Nebraska. How do they donate?
I just received that text. Somebody's asking for a mailing address to mail a check.
So we can send it Western Union?
I don't think so.
Why not?
We have, because we're doing it through the school.
Yes.
And there's a lot of restrictions through the ministry. Because I guess we want to make sure, and you would want to make sure, that your money goes directly to the cause.
But it's hard for somebody that is in America, because I know, for instance, that Karen will probably say, Sister P, go to Western Union and pick it up for me.
Well, I guess...
Or somebody, and I know that there are other people out there, even D Brown.
If they want to send it to
some
you...
kind of way. There's no bank account or anything like that?
She gave me a bank account number.
Even though it's difficult for people in the United States to transfer funds, because transferring funds, the whole of the money that you're sending is going to go into the transfer of funds. So I don't know, and you can't do it because you're at the school.
Yes. So maybe you could send it to somebody here. They could send it to somebody here, a family member, a friend, and then you have that family member or friend come by the school, fill out a form, and donate the money.
Oh, so you can't...
It's a little bit complicated. Come, we have to come up with a
come up with a little system.
We have to come up with a system.
I know when we send Western Union, all I would have to do is call you money and say, I'll give you the confirmation number and tell you to go pick it up.
As I said, because it's a school event, I do not want to take that money under my name.
Well, let me ask you something, Money, because I can be very difficult.
I'll be listening. I'll keep on listening, and any update, just tell us.
Okay, I can be very difficult if I want to be. But coming on a program like this and really asking people to send funds, which I know people would like to do that. There's D Brown who wants to sponsor the water. There is Karen who I know she wants to send something. We must have a system. We must have a system in place, because we can't go out there and ask people to be donating, and people really want, people who live abroad who are Jamaicans, they really want to help Jamaica. But we have to have some sort of a system in place that people can send something.
I would have to check with my principal to see what we are allowed to do as a school, as a government institution.
Do me a favor. You call the principal and find out how can we go about this. Tell her people are out there with them money in them hand, but them want to donate, because when you come from picnic, enough people when them hear picnic, you know, them just get up and say, yes, I have to help. So call your principal for me. I'm going to take a break, but I'm going to go into the next segment. But Paul, see what kind of arrangement so that I can tell listeners, because if not, I'm only on the radio on Thursdays. I would have to wait until next Thursday, and people could have forgot what them say. Catch the iron while it's hot. So see what we can do in the meantime. Cassidy, run the ads.
That's a good time.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
Planning a party, club night out, stage show, a gospel concert, or even a business sales event? Let Styles FM be a part of your promoting tool. Take advantage of our low-price promotion packages with commercials, interviews, giveaways, reviews, and much more. We have special offers when you mix and match and bundle your options. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Styles FM, for the most effective way to exploit your marketing dollar.
Architects, draftsmen, and surveyors, get your drawings printed in high-quality professional standards. We can satisfy your printing needs. Whether it is for presentation to your clients or for submitting building and subdivision application, make it VJ Printing Services. Whether drawing by hand or with computer-aided softwares, we will plot your negatives and print the copies as you need. We do high-quality white paper printing that is water-resistant and never fades, unlike traditional blueprint. For more information, call VJ Printing at 893-2266.
Portlanders, Acan Auto Technology, located at 33 Boundbrook Crescent, Port Antonio. Visit us for all your auto repair and servicing. We offer computerized wheel alignment, computerized wheel balancing, suspension checks, AC repair, inspection, and all your auto repair needs. For complete auto repair and service, visit or call Acan Auto Technology today at 715-5205. And remember, we are located at 33 Boundbrook Crescent.
Presently, you are listening to the Spiritual Vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
Blessed good morning to you, Peter. You said something there that I should start a foundation. In truth and in fact, Philly Sinting is a foundation. And Philly Sinting reaches out to the wider community. One of the big things that we do is we sponsor inner city children to the Philly Sinting event. Children who are in areas where they have to listen to gunshots. They have a very rough life. So we give them a day at the Philly Sinting Festival. Now, I guess all of these things would be so complicated and so bureaucratic that we could run it through the Philly Sinting Foundation. But then I guess I would have to go to the school, find out from the principal. But even if that is the case, I don't even think it would have anything to do with the school at that point, because if it is coming through the foundation would be turning it over to the school in the name of the various people that are involved. So yes, we do have a foundation. In fact, I am so proud of the fact that we have a foundation, because how many of us really do have a foundation? How many of us have a foundation? So we will talk and see how best we can do this, because as I say, I think people know what we are dealing with. So you don't have all of those things, except for you have some bad mind people over there. If some people give you $1, them thinks that the $1 is for them, and they may scandal your name and all kind of something. But that is something that is different. But I think we will look at it from the point of the Philly Sinting Foundation and see how we can handle it. Yes, Monique, you wanted to say something?
I just spoke with my principal, and she's saying that she can give me the go-ahead to accept money through Western Union from persons overseas.
Okay,
and
great.
And we would use the receipts from the Western Union.
Yes.
For accountability.
That is what we want to hear. That is what we want to hear. So let's go now. Who do they send it to? Monique.
Monique Chung Sang.
You have to spell all of that. You and Chung is family?
No.
Okay. Monique. Monique.
Chung Sang. It's
Chung Sang.
CHONG.
Oh, CHONG.
SANG. 2 words.
Chung Sang. I wonder if you can chat none of the language.
Not a word.
So why you never learn?
Way out of my culture.
Then even me can say Akwaba. And you know how much years them tie up my people, them and kidnap them.
I was not taught. I was not taught any of the language.
You was not taught? Nothing no go so. Nothing go so.
Sister B, where am I supposed to go and learn that language now?
It's part of your culture. So you find somebody to teach you. You find somebody if you even can say good morning and good evening. Okay, let's go over that again. That's Monique, MONIQUE, Chung, CHONG, Sang, SANG.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else do they need to know?
Just
that you are in
Port
Antonio.
Portland.
Yes. Portland.
They have my number to call or text the confirmation.
Give the number again. We're trying my best, We have to pull it out of you.
It's 506-9520.
Okay. And you're going to leave that information with me when you're coming out of the studio. And I would like to thank all of you, D. Brown, Janice, Karen. I know that there are some more texts here for me to read. Okay, you have Facebook also?
Yes, you search for the name Monique Chung Sang on Facebook.
Monique Chung Sang.
Boundbrook Primary also have a school page.
Boundbrook Primary has a school page. Yes, that's Boundbrook Primary. BOUNDBROOK Primary. They have a Facebook page. And I'd like to thank all of you who participated, and thank you for coming in. And I will see to it that Cassidy and Alisa will be with me on the 25th at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Thank you very much, Sister.
Okay, as we return to this segment now, one of the things that I would like you listeners to tell me right now. 250 police killings in Jamaica last year. In the month of October, 40 people were killed by the security forces. Tell me how you feel about it. Call me, tell me, text me. Also, you feel that Mr. Warmington did out of order to talk about, say, if you don't vote, that you shouldn't get the benefits from Jamaica? Text me now, call me, let me hear where I go on. All right, okay, hold it there, Janice. Might have you on here now. Go on, talk your talk.
I say how politicians can beg friends, sir.
Because them a beggar.
They are no good. They don't do nothing for the people. Them just pocket, and them want people to vote for them. And now we know that them is no good, and we're not voting for them. So now them going to threaten we that we don't deserve no little nothing from the government because we don't vote. Them beg friend too much. We don't like them. They are thieves and murderers. And I'm saying that from Florida for all politicians in America and Jamaica and around the world. They need to know that we voted them in to serve us. We paying them. We giving them everything them have. Them not paying no taxes. Them coming off of poor people back to want more money, and then them going to tell us we can't get nothing because we don't vote for them. Tell them to stop beg friend too much.
Well, hear the thing now, Janice. Our ancestors, our foreparents, them did fight for this voting business, you know. But them never know, say, that is these kind of people we was going to get. Them never know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, as you say, everybody entitled to for them opinion about how this thing go and how them feel about these people. So, I know nothing. You say your thing, and make sure other people probably feel the same way and have.
Me feel, Sister P, they don't do nothing for us. They do not. They just come, as Damian Marley says, them just put on them 3-piece suit for trickery, and then that is it. But them not tricking me, because I never vote for one of them yet ever in my life, and they will never get a vote because I don't see nobody who deserves my vote.
Well, I think there's a lot of people that feel that way. I feel the same way, you feel the same way, and I know a whole heap of people that feel that same way. But the thing about it is that, you know, one of the things that is terrible about that remark is that Mr. Warmington forgot say is the taxes that Jamaica people pay that pay him. So how he can get up there? If he forget that it's Jamaica people taxes that pay him, so he think that he can go up there and talk anything with him talk, and then talk about after we done pay with taxes, say we
I get nothing.
You get nothing?
This is who them think them is. Them taking things too far, and somebody needs to wake them up, and we need to wake up and know so we can't depend on them to fix our life. We have to move forward. We can't afford food, so we plant with food. We can't afford medicine, so we make our own medicine. And we can live with ourselves. But we are paying our taxes anyway, and they're face them bright to say if we don't vote, we can't get nothing. Them face them bright. And that is what I have to say about.
Give thanks for your contribution, Janice.
All right, Mama. I love you, Sister P.
Give thanks, sister. Give thanks. All right. Give thanks. All right, Rosie in New York. You know what Rosie say? Rosie say Mr. Warmington has no respect for people of Jamaica. He needs to be more considerate about poor people. It's not even so poor people, just people who, let me tell you, you're free to choose whether you want to vote or not to vote. Show me so that you are worthy of my vote, and then maybe I will vote for you. Show me that you are not representing the Queen of England, who take our people, go to Africa, take out my people from there, kidnap them, chain them up, bring them here. You're going to still run in the country and you want me to vote for who you put in there? That not gonna work. That not gonna work, none at all. None at all. And remember, and you say people them, you have too much people that you hear them every day. Oh, me now vote again, you know. Me now vote again, you know. And then somebody just come on and give them a little $3,000. And that precious vote that they have, they can be bought for $3,000. Mental slavery is the worst kind of slavery because it make you feel say you're free. And it make you trust the oppressor, make you love the oppressor, and then you go down to your knees and defend him. Defend the oppressor against people like we were telling you is your enemy. All right? And as Karen says, mental slavery is the reason why Warmington have that false power. Yeah, man. Mental slavery. Mental slavery. You still say the people, them not good. And you still give them your vote? Yeah? And then you have all, that's another thing. You have all kind of people run around talk about, boy, make a run for this and run for that. Like we see what's going on here, so now. Yes, Styles FM, good morning. Yes, you're on air. Who is this?
I can hardly hear you.
You can hardly hear me? Well, okay, I'm speaking right into the mic.
Just go call you on the other line. This one is not so good.
Okay, all right.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
And yes, there's this one listener texting and say he is out of order. Even though we have a right to vote, it is our decision whether we want to vote or not. What you gonna do? Start come hold gun on my head and say I must vote? Make yourself into the type of person that I would want to vote for. But how am I going to vote for somebody when all I see is politicians getting richer and the people who voting for them getting poorer? So why would I want to vote for you to make you richer? Then you have all kind of people running around talking about them is going to run in a politics. You don't have no character. You don't have no personality. But you run up and down and talk about all these people who's going to go and talk. Hey, politics is not a thing about how much you get from government and how much you put in your pocket, you know. It is about making changes in this country that we love so dearly. The country that we love so dearly. This is what we want to see. We want to see something positive coming out of this country that we love so dearly. No nobody running up and down talk about them and go run for politics. I mean, basically, who are you to say that you're going to run for politics? What is your qualification? To be a doctor, you have to get a certificate. Or as Jamaica, with people with a certificate. To be a teacher, you have to be trained. You have to be trained to be a teacher. You have to be trained to be a doctor. You have to train. Even police, even though them kill off so much people, them is not trained to kill people like that, you know. They're not trained to kill people like that. But them have to train. Soldiers have to train. Everybody have to train. So how come politicians don't have to train? You just get up and say that you can run up and down and say, you know, so me I gotta run for politics. Eh? Oh, what that? Any kind of old bugaboo people can just get up and talk about them. I go, make a talk it this morning, yeah, man. Make me talk it this morning. Because I know some people are going to vex. But you have to have character, Mr. So-and-so, or Miss So-and-so, if you're going to run for politics. You have to have character. You have to have personality. And most of all, you have to be honest. You have to be honest. And you have to love Jamaica. And you have to love the citizens of Jamaica. And you cannot just talk about you love the people that is voting in your party. Nothing goes so. Because it's Jamaica people as a whole that is going to pay your salary if you're even reaching there, which we don't want you to reach in there, because you are corrupt. You are corrupt. So we don't need the more corrupt people in our politics. And we don't need the people who are going to get things and keep them here. We don't want them the kind of people in our politics no more. Enough of that. Okay, for those people who are going to make a contribution, you will have to text to Monique I think there's some sort of control number that you have to have now when you go to Western Union. Before, you never used to have that, but now you have to go there. So once again, let me give you Monique's number and her name, Monique Chong Sang, and her number is, well, of course, we know that it is 876 if you're overseas. But if you're in other parts, people from different parts of Jamaica, her number is 506-9520. It's 506-9520. And just to let listeners know that in-house, we have some special guests this morning. And we're going to be on a very interesting subject. Cassidy, I could just see if I have any more text on this subject, because as I think Mrs. Rosie, that says the force need to be clean up. What is the commissioner doing? I don't know, you know, because every year it gets worse. Every year you hear them say this one was worse than the last one. Them had more killings in 2013 than them had in the year before. So, I don't know. just keeps going on and on. All right, Cassidy, I'm going to run the ads them and go into the next segment. Who this now? Somebody say, Lord, help me to help my country. I am contributing to the Vicenting Foundation. So you can help others. Call me anytime. And this is Karen. Yes, Karen, certainly give thanks. We will talk. Yes. A lot of people don't realize, though. Help somebody, Help somebody, Me not talk about them people who sit down the roadside lazy, Or people that think that they are due a handout. We're talking about real help. Give thanks. Okay, someone whose name is Marvin said that Mr. Warrington should not be in a position like that. He should not be in Parliament. And Marvin says he remembered how he dealt with a female reporter or journalist a few years ago. So he really, as he's saying, he needs to be removed from his post immediately. But this is, they disrespect us in all different kind of ways, All different kind of ways them trying to disrespect we. And we just take it. Yes, Peter, give thanks. Peter McKenzie will also be sponsoring someone on the walk. Give thanks, Peter. Yes, Lady African, you can send a Western Union to Monique Chong Sang. That's MONIQUE Chong, CHONG, Sang, SANG. And she's in Port Antonio, Portland. And her telephone number is 506-9520. And of course, you know that the area code is 876. And this is Lady African in New Orleans, a Jamaican in New Orleans who wants to contribute. This is it, you have to reach out to people. People out there really want to help this country. But them no want nobody to call them and say, I need a new pair of Nike. Or one dancer going out and I need some hair. Or I need some hair and some nails to go to the hottest something. People are interested in that. So this most of the people who do things like that, them not working. And those are a lot of the people who we say mental slavery. Okay, it is Monique, MONIQUE, Chong Sang, CHONG, and the number is 506-9520. Okay, Lydia, give thanks. Lydia says she lives in Portland. She won't be doing the walking, but she will make her contribution. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all on behalf of Boundbrook Primary School for reaching out to Joshua. That was his name, right? Guess it, Joshua? Or the little boy? I think that was his name. Yes. As we try to help if we can.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
This is a public service announcement. Friends and well wishers, come and celebrate with the Martin Luther King Memorial Center and Sports Club the life and legacy of Dr. King. Keynote speaker Dr. Bloomfield of Eastern Portland. Sponsored by Shoppers Pride Supermarket, Texaco Gas Station of Buff Bay, DIB Hardware, Jamaican National Building Society, Jamaica Bigger Better Network, Digicel. That's January 20th, 2014, 5 p.m. sharp at Rodney Hall District, Portland. No miss this year one year. It's free. For further information, call 416-8118. That's 416-8118. There'll be giveaways. Set it.
Earn money by selling Digicel phone credit from your Digicel phone at any time from any place with Digicel phone to phone, available at Source Card Center. Digicel phone to phone allows you to send credit from a special account on your Digicel phone to the phone of the person you're selling credit to. And Digicel phone to phone works with any model Digicel phone. For more information, visit Source Card Center at 173 Mountain View Avenue, Kingston 6, or telephone 978-3119. That's 978-3119. Source Card Center, your wholesale phone card distributor.
Look out for Roger Store for all your drugstore need and pharmaceutical items presents the featured artist. Every Saturday morning during smooth sailing from 10 a.m. to 10:30, we feature one of Jamaica's top artists, sponsored by Look Out for Roger Store. We specialize in candles, incense, soap, spiritual oil, bath and floor wash, frankincense, and much more. We are located at shop number 4, 35 West Street, Navy Court Plaza, Port Antonio, and at shop number 3, Newland Plaza at Notta Bay, St. Mary. Look out for Roger Store, the featured artist.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration, Styles FM 96.1 with Sista P. It's styly, it's fiery. Jennifer Barrett said that.
Okay, in studio with me is Laura and also Les. Laura is the director of the College of the Melissa in the state of Oregon. She's an entrepreneur and a single mother of an amazing young man named Huxley. Read it as me get it. Laura speaks and teaches about sacred beekeeping and the history and rituals of people's spiritual connection to bees over the ages. Laura, I have to laugh at that. I don't know if I have a spiritual connection to bees, but anyway. And Les is a natural beekeeper who has been keeping healthy bees without treatments for decades. And he keeps bees in affordable top bar hives and is the author of Top Bar Bookkeeping, Organic Practices for Honey Bee Health. Welcome to both of you to Styles FM and to the Spiritual Vibrations program.
Oh, thank you, Sister P. I've been looking so forward to meeting you and being on your show. Thank you so much.
Okay. Now, I know that this is coordinated by the USAID. It's a funded program, Farmer to Farmer. And that is what has made it possible for you to be in studio with me talking about natural beekeeping. I also understand that you're going around the island giving Jamaican beekeepers natural beekeeping training. Now, what is the difference with what we would call beekeeping and natural beekeeping? What is the difference?
Well, first of all, I'd love to just put a shout out for our hostess, Agape, and the Yerba Buena farms. They're part of Partners of America. The Partners of America is helping to coordinate, and that's the reason why we're here along with the USAID. So I just want to really say Agape is amazing, great food. We're having a great time. So
morning Agape, morning Cove. I thought that you were going to be here with me. But anyway, okay, morning.
Love to them. So natural beekeeping is a style of beekeeping that we're promoting to try to get chemicals out of the hives and also out of the forage, which is the food that bees eat. And it's very, very important that we remove pesticides from either within the hive as well as outside of the hive.
No, you're teaching me something new. As I keep saying every time I do this program, I said I learned something new. I had no idea that there were chemicals inside the hives.
Yes, that's one thing that is kind of a misunderstanding of. Many people believe that we have to treat in order to get rid of these pests that have infiltrated hives in the Americas in the last 30, 40 years. And the reality is, and Les can really speak to this through his years of experience with natural beekeeping, that it is not necessary to put miticides or other chemicals inside the hive so that you can have more honey, more pure honey, more truly Jamaican pure honey.
So have you started your trip around the island?
Yes, yesterday we went to Westmoreland and it was absolutely invigorating. I loved it.
Okay, now let me ask you. In Jamaica, are there chemicals inside the hives?
Yes, but Agape and many beekeeping clubs are starting to get very interested in this new style of beekeeping with top bar hives, which is very affordable. We want to see every family in Jamaica have access to fresh, clean Jamaican honey. For your sweetener to reduce diabetes, you use honey instead of sugar. It will help keep you healthier. It's good medicine. We want to see bees all over the country. And top bar beekeeping is a really affordable way to make hives. You do not need these Western Langstraths. You can use top bars, which is made out of just like many of structures are just made out of found wood. You can make the same kind of beehives with just found wood. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Okay. Did someone tell me that cedar should not be used, or should cedar be used? I don't remember.
Yeah, actually, cedar sometimes is hard for the bees until it airs out a while.
I know. I remember somebody telling me about that. Now, talking about bees, let me start off by saying I'm scared to death of bees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
I've been stung twice by bees, but fortunately I had no allergic reaction. So I just want to get that out in the air. And I know that many other listeners out there, especially one that I know, yes, Miss Karen, who afraid for lizard. So if you're afraid for lizard, I know, so you're even afraid for bees even more. So if I get into that now. Okay. When you say top bar hives, what is a top bar hive?
I'm going to let Les take this.
So a top bar hive is a hive that was originally developed in Africa, and it's a very simple hive. They put a bar across the top, a lot of bars, and the bees hang each comb on the bar. It's very cheap and simple and still a very effective hive.
Where do they put the bars?
You put it all along the top of the hive, and the bees hang the combs on it's in a sense the bars form the roof of the hive.
So they still build the boxes. I'm not
Yes.
being a bit. So you still have boxes like we have here?
No.
Well, they're a different shape. They're long horizontal boxes, wider at the top than the bottom. Okay. And you cover it with bars, and the bees hang their comb, one on each bar. And then you can take the honey, lift it, brush the bees off of it, and cut the comb and harvest the honey. You can also look in there and see if the queen is laying well. You can inspect it for diseases and things. And then I'm very much an advocate that you should not use antibiotics to heal the disease. Rather, you should use cleaning the hive and maybe re-queening, giving them a new queen if the queen isn't right.
So you mean we have all antibiotics involved in beekeeping? All of this is going on?
There has been antibiotics involved in beekeeping, not as much in Jamaica, but they are using Apistan in Jamaica, and that concerns me because that's a miticide to kill a parasitic mite, and it actually contaminates the wax, and it's not good for the bees. And what we're finding is in the long term, bees can do fine. They can learn to crush the mites and get rid of the mites on their own, and you don't need the miticide.
Or in other words, the bees can actually themselves attack the mites.
Exactly.
So it's not necessary.
Correct.
You know, that's interesting because I used to be a farmer, and we had avocado trees, pear trees, and a disease took them over, and I just didn't know what to do. They were all turning brown, and I finally went to the agriculture people, and I said, oh, and they told me the chemical to buy, and I bought the chemical, and I put down that chemical. I just could not bring myself to using it.
Exactly.
And do you know that by the following year it corrected itself?
Yeah.
Yes.
So often nature is if we just need to trust nature. We need to, we think we're going to control it, but we live in it. We can only live in it. We can't fight it. We
No,
have to
everything
work
is
with
in
it.
divine order. Everything, that's my favorite thing. Everything in divine order.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to believe it and accept it, but
Yeah.
but you still have to try to believe it. Yes. What is the difference in what you have seen in beekeeping in Jamaica and what you are used to?
Well, I would like to just briefly say that one of the things that I think is really fascinating is the adaptability of the people to create hive forms that work in your climate. For example, using cloth sides or bamboo
Using what?
sides, cloth
Oh,
sides.
they use cloth.
Yeah, and that is really great because it's so humid here that I think the more air that flows through the hive, the greater ability the bees have to dehydrate the honey and reduce spoilage. The other thing that I thought was really brilliant on behalf of the Jamaican policymakers is that there's no importing of honey, which was is really disappointing to me because I'd love to share with everyone what we can make and then bring home a bunch of Jamaican honey. But because of that, there may be a little bit of a shortage of honey here because there's not enough beekeepers to provide everybody with their jar of honey.
I know, and that particular rule, sometimes they lift it and sometimes they don't. There's a time when you can bring in honey and there's a time when you can take out honey. The same thing with the United States also. It is, and yet still they have a lot, well, I'm sure you know that they have a lot of problems with their bees up there. Yes. So you find that our
Yes,
our
and
honey is
beautiful logwood honey. Yesterday
the
was
best.
it was like perfume. I mean, it was completely, you could taste the perfume of the flower, and that is the best thing about honey, and also maybe the best thing about Jamaica. There's flowers all the time. There's year-round forage, and you know, maybe in the rainy time it's hard for the bee to get out, but if there's a nice break, the bees can. It's warm enough for the bees to move. This is just like a miracle to me to see that there's just this constant wild forage. I was talking to our host, Agape, and I was like, well, maybe you need to plant something. She's like, no, you don't get it. The jungle plants what the jungle plants.
Yes.
And I think that, I mean, how lucky, and the mango trees and the logwood trees and the smell, you know, when that to taste honey is to taste the terroir. And so when you taste the terroir of the landscape of Jamaica, how lucky that is. And it comes right out of the bee, right out of the honey, and it's
Yes.
a beautiful thing.
Did you get a chance to taste mango honey? Because well, it's not mango.
Not yet, no, we haven't had it.
Mango honey. Someone gave me a bottle of mango honey. Absolutely divine.
It's darker, I hear, richer.
Absolutely divine.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
But now you got me scared because I had no idea that there were chemicals possibly in.
Well, that's one thing that we're really, Agape, would like to let you know that you are welcome to contact her, and we'll give you her number to share with all your listeners. Anyone who's interested in learning about the natural method, learning about top bar beekeeping. Agape is helping provide instruction throughout the island to show that this is a great method, because we would love to see Jamaican products made out of honey and wax and propolis, which is a medicinal thing in the hives, so that you can have this. Jamaicans love honey for the medicinal properties. So we would love to see you use chemical-free on your baby's bottoms and on your lovely lips and on your
Oh, my
beautiful
goodness.
skins.
I don't know which Jamaican could afford to use honey on their baby's bottoms. Maybe. What do you use it on the baby's bottoms for?
Well, this is one thing that we're teaching on, and we want people to know that you can spread the value of the honey by using it as a small ingredient. Use it as a raw material rather than the only material. Like if you put a bit of honey with a bit of coconut oil, and coconut oil has wonderful antibacterial properties, put some honey in there and rub it on the baby's bottom, and you'll have a much, maybe some propolis, use propolis tincture. You'll have a wonderful homemade,
Okay,
inexpensive
just a minute there
scent.
now.
Yes.
Propolis.
Yes.
Tell listeners what is propolis.
Okay, propolis is one of my favorite things in the hive.
Okay.
Since ancient times, people have using bee products for medicine, which of course Jamaicans are well aware of that. But propolis is this very sticky substance that's in the hive that comes from the sap of trees, and it's actually an antimicrobial, antiviral substance. What they do is, like if a mouse died in the hive, they would cover it with propolis, and because the mouse is too heavy for the bees to remove, and there would be no rot in the hive, no disease around that mouse as it decays.
You get that, Cassidy? You sure? Tell me how it. I bet you can't tell me how it. Okay. All right. We just like to. Yes. No, that is very interesting. Very, very interesting. When you got into beekeeping, were you ever scared of the bees?
Yes, and that's part of the fun of it. But
the fun.
But you know, one of the things that people don't realize is that the more gentle you are with the bees, the more in the consciousness of the spirit you are, the more slow and meditative you are, the greater the gentleness of the bee. Also, from my experience here in Jamaica, the bees are very gentle. Where I live, there's so many more stresses on them, including some genetic issues that create a very angry bee. But you wear a veil, and you move slowly and carefully in the hive, and pretty soon you get brave. And for me, being stung is not it doesn't affect me after a while. But you can do it very carefully and gently and reduce your chances of being stung. The benefits far outweigh the fear for
Laura,
me.
you're telling me that our bees in Jamaica are calmer than bees in the United States.
Well, I haven't had a great deal of experience, but Les, can you speak to that?
Yes, Les, let's you come in here.
Yeah, so I've been here 2 years now, on and off. I was here four times last year. And I find that the Jamaican bees are very calm, particularly when they're making honey. That's true of most bees. When they're making honey, they're in a good mood.
Maybe they're listening to some good reggae music.
Yeah. There's lots of good vibes here. And the bees in America can be pretty variable. Some of them are pretty vicious, and you need to really be covered up. But, you know, for the most part, people need to lose their fear, but not their respect. You have to respect the bee. You have to recognize that they can hurt you if you do the wrong thing, but you shouldn't be afraid of them. And then you begin to work calmly with them.
So if I calmly when the bee comes around, because especially after the last hurricane that we had, I don't know where, it seems like there was a hive that got misplaced, and they were like all over my veranda, and my grandson was there, and trust me, I wasn't very well. I was knocking them fanning them away. I wasn't killing them, I was just fanning them away.
Good.
But you're saying that what I want to get into is the sacred beekeeping and the history and rituals of people's spiritual connection to bees.
Oh, I'm so glad we get to talk about that.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
Well, you know, let me just start out with a little story. Like when you hear that buzzing of the bee, what you're listening to is the sound of a creature that has been making that sound for 100 million years. Pollinators in general are responsible for all of our fruits, There's very few fruits and nuts that self-pollinate, and pollinators, not just the honeybee, but all of the native bees and the native pollinators like hummingbirds and different kinds of creatures have created this landscape, this great Eden for us to have the food that made it possible for us to have life. Without the pollinators, we would not have the foods that we love so much. So when you think about the sound of the bee and when you open up the hive, what you are listening to is literally the sound of creation. This is the sound of this animal that meditates on creating life every day. What they do in the hive is, the way they communicate is they communicate, and you're going to love this, with perfume, dancing, and song.
Perfume, dancing, and song.
Yes, that's
relating to bees.
Yes, and
because the only thing that we probably know about bees is sting.
Well, let me
not perfume, dancing, and song.
Well, let me enlighten you. When we have the products of the hive, the sweet honey, the rich medicine of the propolis, the wax, which is literally the nectar of the flowers from the sun brings the nectar out of the flowers. So when you light a beeswax candle, you are lighting the sun itself, because this is coming from the earth. The love affair between the sky and the earth comes out of that candle flame, and it is done by this creature that sings and dances. And did you know that almost all of the bees in the hive are female?
No, I did not know that. I always heard about the queen bee.
Yes, yes.
And I always wondered how they knew the queen bee different from the other bees.
Well, the queen bee is the only bee in the hive that lays eggs. And worker bees can do it, but we don't want them to do it because the queen is the only one that can fertilize is fertilized. And the queen herself, she, when she is born, she comes out of the hive. First, she makes a beautiful piping sound. Then she flies to a special place where only the drones are. And the drones...
The drones are the males.
Males, yes. Right. And the drones fly to her. They have these great big eyes, and they have to see her far up in the sky. And they fly to her, and they mate with her. And she carries them to the sun as they give themselves to her. And they drop off as they're going up higher and higher. She carries them, and it is a beautiful love story of how we support and love the divine masculine. So it is a poem, and every time you open up a honey, what you're doing is you're opening up a whole history and a poetry. It's like a library of poems, of flowers and nature inside the hive.
You're ready to take this thing to a different level.
Are you kidding me? You're right.
You're ready to take this thing to a different
know
level.
that.
I wonder how many listeners out there are saying, oh, what am I chat about? All me think about is bees and sting and box the bees. You know, I mean, like, hey, that... A lot of that is, you know, there are certain different sides to Jamaican culture. And it's like, even like lizards.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone says, like, people, they come to my house and they say lizards upon them. Kill it, you know. I mean, this is oh, and you have to explain. No, these are. I don't know who these lizards are. There might be some family come here to protect me. I don't know. I can't just go around killing them. But bees is a different story. Yes, bees
it's a
is
part of an
different-
ecosystem, a carefully designed and beautiful ecosystem that is nature. And we are a part of nature. And the reason why they sting is because animals love to eat of them, and humans in particular will rob them and not care for them and take everything from them. So the bees develop the sting to let us know that, please be careful with what we have. We will make a generous amount for you, but don't take everything. And please respect. When you open a hive, it is called a superorganism. Every single bee in that hive is precious and important. They're in important life stages, and they do certain jobs. So if you kill even one section of bees with a pesticide, you're disturbing that. The careful superorganism, the entire thing, the entire hive, every single bee matters. Just like in human culture, the superorganism, everything matters. And also, when you open up that hive, you are literally looking into the brain or the womb, the body of this superorganism. That's job is very holy. Their job is to meditate and sing and teach about how to keep life on earth going.
Wow. Totally different from what we know of bees. Yeah. Now, big question. Maybe Les can answer this. You're on an organic farm. How far do the bees go away? For instance, they want to go get logged with honey. How far do they travel?
They've been recorded as many as, say, 15 kilometers from a beehive. So they can go quite a ways. And of course, I see what you're getting at there is the problem is, do they go off and get into some spray somewhere or
Yes,
something?
that's what I'm getting to.
Yes. And so, you know, the Jamaican beekeepers are working on banning some insecticides. There is a class of insecticides that is based on nicotine. They're called neonicotinoids, and they very low doses are killing bees. It's almost not. It would almost be better if they would kill the bees. What they actually do is they do brain damage to the bees, and then the bees can't find their way home. They can't taste nectar, and they become much more susceptible to other diseases. So Jamaican beekeepers are working hard to get some of these pesticides banned. I have worked most of my life to try to find how can we raise food without poison. And we want to call it a pesticide or a fungicide or an herbicide. We've just recently proven that the fungicide, they say, well, bees aren't fungus, it shouldn't hurt them. But it turns out it does, because bees use fungus in their bodies and they use it in the hive to preserve their pollen. And the fungicide damages the good fungus. So we need to learn how to raise our food without poison. And any aside means kill. And we need to bring life into our farm, not kill.
Yes, absolutely. It's always seems to me, though, that farmers just, everything is about material. So is farming. It's about material also. So the fertilizer, get as much as you can so that you can get all of the money out of it and destroy God's earth. I don't care. You know, it's so selfish. I find it very selfish. And the funny thing about it is that a lot of the people who are doing this are people who go to church on Sunday, say they love God, but they don't love God's earth. They don't. You know, and there are so many ways. It is proven. I mean, like that organic farming is the way to go.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I have never used a chemical in all of my years of farming.
Thank you.
And I will not use chemicals because there are ways, but we have never, they have never gone out to farmers and say, okay, this is the way that you do it. You have to rotate crops, number one. You have to do the above earth, down below earth in terms of rotating and all of that. But people are not taught. So the first thing they would say, oh, me can't bother with that because I mean, I throw fertilizer, I'm not going to get nothing. But you can get. You can get. I've gotten stuff so big that people said, oh, I can't. When I send it to the people going to market, they would say, oh, I can't take this because people are going to say it's fertilizer.
Yeah, and the other thing is creating compost. All the waste that you have, you layer that in your soil. I mean, when we're taking nutrients for food, we're stealing nutrients from the soil. So that's why people think we need fertilizers. But that's a chemical. That's a false nutrient. And it's actually a poison. It hurts the baby in the womb. It hurts all the animals in the water. It ruins the water. So the fish get affected. But if we can take our waste products and layer them and let them rot and healthy, after some time, it's the nicest, richest, blackest soil.
I do.
Yes, exactly. And that's why you have great vegetables.
I never want anybody, if you come to my house and decide that you're going to put your peelings or with skin in the garbage. Or what? No.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
It's a lifestyle.
Yes.
It's a lifestyle. Yes.
And we can learn ways to raise our food that invigorate and make things more lively. And that's what we need to do. And bees are going to bring us to that because people are realizing, well, we can't kill the bees because if we kill all the bees, then we can't have almonds, we can't have peaches, apples, pears, plums, mangoes, etc. And the bees are making people realize we have to take care of nature and be part of it.
I don't think we in Jamaica fully appreciate the work of bees. I know, speaking to you, that even myself, I don't fully appreciate, but listening to you speaking and saying that without the bees we wouldn't have mangoes.
No.
I mean, that would be the worst thing that could happen to us.
Exactly. And many. In fact, I don't know what the figures are here for the native pollinators versus honeybees, but in America, 2/3 of our food is directly related to honeybee. And that's why I think it's really important to talk about it as a sacred creature, because this is something that was created on earth to bring food into our bellies, to bring life into our lives. So literally, every time you're eating something, you are possibly eating the tireless work of this beautiful creature that is created this for us, and it's a little soft sound in the background that maybe we don't know yet, but that's why we're here. And so when we can appreciate them, our fear goes down and our respect goes up. And also we know that we are a part of nature. This was done so that we could have food. So we are a part of nature.
Yes, we are. Makes sense to me. So basically, when I see the bees now, I need to just calm myself instead of saying, Lord, it won't sting me. Just be calm. Usually, I'm not that. I'm usually kind of sort of over-exaggerate.
And maybe we'll just remember to say, what I do actually is they do respond from the carbon dioxide in our breath. So what I like to do is I like to just slowly inhale and just be respectful and take a moment to calm my body so that I don't have a pheromone of fear, of sweat pheromone that might come up from fear. I just calm my body and I sort of walk in the other direction. And sometimes when they land on you or when they're circling you, it's because you smell extra sweet, or they like to take a little drink of your body or taste the salt. And you just watch it and watch the little miraculous body, and it will go away. They don't want to sting you, because when they sting you, they die. And
they do?
Yes, and they cannot sting more than once. Wasps can, but the bee needs to be alive. It doesn't want to harm you.
Okay.
So it just wants to go home and do its job, because like I said before, every single bee is immensely valuable to the honeybee hive.
How long have you been involved in bee?
I've been involved in beekeeping directly for 10 years, but when I was a little child, I fell in love with the sound of the honeybee. I put my ear up to a hive and my heart was transported into something I don't know what.
And I have a question here from one of my... Is it true that cell towers harm or disorient bees?
There's still studies being done about that. We're not sure, but we know that bees sense microwave radiation, and the cell towers emit microwave radiation. I also know that if I am out in the bee yard and I bring my cell phone and I listen to it, I answer it, that I'll get stung on the hand that is holding the phone. So they don't seem to like my cell phone when it's in use.
Well, that's exactly what Roots Woman is saying. Does it disorient them?
Yes.
Well,
So-
apparently we possibly could say that the answer is yes, because if you are out there and you are using your cell phone, and if you're out there without your cell phone, do you get stuck?
No, I've learned to just leave my cell phone in the truck.
I
It's
agree
much
with
better.
that.
So there is some correlation between both.
But truly, it is well established that the leading problems with honeybee health is human-affected climate change and pesticide, fungicide, herbicide, fertilizer use. We know that for sure.
Yes. Do we have a caller having a question there, Cassidy? Okay.
I wanted to say, I know that Jessica and Aaron are listening there in Robbins Bay. I want to say hello to them while we're waiting.
Please do.
Yeah.
I think I already told Aaron good morning.
Yes.
Yes.
And can I say something on the aside? I
Sure.
love your color of orange. I just have been watching that everywhere with the African tulip and the houses, and I just have to say it is absolutely inspirational. The colors here are just fantastic. It's like everything is a flower. Everybody's dressed like a flower.
Give thanks, Laura. I like to say that I love my colors loud. Yes, I love loud colors.
When you're dressed like a queen bee with that beautiful orange.
Give thanks, give thanks. And that's how long have you been involved in beekeeping?
It's been a little over 40 years. I started when I was a teenager. And, I like to say that bees keep me. I don't really keep bees. I started keeping bees, and I was getting in a little bit of trouble as a teenager. And I started keeping bees, and I remember one time in particular, my friends drove up. I just returned from herding sheep in Colorado, and they wanted to help me spend all my money in bad ways. And I was happy to. I had just hived a swarm of bees, and I was carrying it, and they came up to me and they said, "Let's go to town." And I said, "I got to get a book about in the library about bees." And when they suddenly realized what I was carrying, they're like, "Oh, okay, well, we'll see you later." And they took off, and I was, what a relief.
Okay, we just had a caller asking if they use honey to treat ulcers or sores.
Yes, actually, that is an amazing quality about honey, is that since it's antiseptic and it's actually a preservative, you can put it on a sore or a cut, and it can take it keeps the oxygen down from the sore, but it puts in the antibiotic, and it's a great way to heal wounds.
So honey itself, we can say, can be used as an antibiotic on sores.
Yes, and like burns, and especially. There's a kind of honey called Manuka from New Zealand that has an extra hydrogen peroxide or an extra oxygen molecule on it that makes it extra antibiotic, but we're finding out that that's not the only kind. And I'd love to find out what particular honeys in Jamaica, what are the medicinal qualities of honey in Jamaica or propolis in Jamaica. There's got to be something good out there.
Well, I know that we take honey for when we have a sore throat.
Exactly.
And we take it with what we call our sour oranges. It's what they call a Seville orange, but it's a sour orange. And we use that for when we have colds, coughs, and it's a soother. Let's take a break. Let's take a break.
Presently, you are listening to the Spiritual Vibrations with your host, Sista P. All tune in, including he, she, and the old lady. Styles FM to the world.
This is your Round Robin Bulletin on Styles FM. Jerry and Evie, White Rum, Good Vibes, Link Up, Round Robin. We'll be at King's Jungle Club, Clear Spring, Portland, this Saturday night, January 18, 2014. Get the special rum deal. 3 flasks of white rum for $1,000. Music by Superstar Sound with DJ O'Neill and Fatman. Food and refreshments on sale. So all roads lead to Jungle Club, Clear Spring, Round Robin, this Saturday night. It's gonna be great. So don't be late.
When it comes to filling a prescription, there's only one place that comes to mind. Supercare Pharmacy, 1 Bridge Street, Port Antonio. They offer 12% discounts on all prescriptions, have a truly friendly and caring staff. Not to mention, they have a wide range in household gifts and cosmetic care. And they're open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And they offer the best prices in Port Antonio. And for your convenience, they're open Sundays, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. or call us at 715-5141. Supercare Pharmacy, the pharmacy that truly cares.
Do you have or are you seeking a place to rent, seeking employment or have a job vacancy? Are you selling a car or having a garage sale? Then come see us. Let Styles do the advertising for you and you'll be on your way in no time. Contact us at 876-286-9216 or 439-5160. Advertising Style. Advertise with Styles.
You're tuned in to Spiritual Vibration with Sista P.
Okay, is there anything else that you would like to say? No, I have a question. Sometimes when I watch anything on, let's say, Discovery Channel, and they're talking about bees, and they talk about these African bees, and they come to America, and they're attacking people and all kinds of stuff. Is that a fact?
It is a fact to a certain extent, but fortunately what's happening is that the aggressive qualities of those bees is being bred out of them through genetic disbursement. So the genetics are kind of minimizing the aggressive qualities, and it is somewhat enlarged as an idea. It's just, the news in America is very catastrophizing. They want us to be afraid for some reason. It's just not really, they just want to take whatever it is, make it exciting, get better ratings because they have exciting news. And we're finding that sometimes actually these particular genetics of this particular bee are helpful. They're known to be very good at cleaning up their hives, for example. So it's actually, we want, and there's many, many people that want to work with the Africanized genetics.
When you say Africanized genetics, are these bees coming from Africa?
No. Les, do you want to take that?
There was an experiment done back in 1950s in southern Brazil, and a man went and got bees from Africa, and he brought them to Brazil. And some of those bees are tropical, and they began to proliferate outside and began to take over the beekeeping of the tropics of Americas. And so when we say Africanized, it means they're not pure African, but they've got a lot of African gene from a certain species called Apis sculata. And but as Laura is saying, we found that there's some wonderful benefits from those bees, and that's exactly why they were brought over in the first place. They're very disease and mite resistant. They do make honey. They tend to, and they can be bred to not sting as much. So most of what, as a matter of fact, I just recently read an article, Learning to Love the Killer, because they'd been called killer bees, and now we're learning to love them because they actually have benefits for us.
So you mean that in America, it's not just against Africans that they have a problem, even down to the bees?
I'm afraid so. It's yes, but hopefully we're learning to lose that mistrust.
Wow. I'd like to thank you both for coming in.
It was absolutely wonderful to meet you. Thank you for having us.
And I hope that we have been able to share. Is there anything else that you would like to share with listeners?
Let's make sure that the listeners know that they can contact Agape Adams and Yerba Buena Farms. And I don't have the number right on hand, but I know that you can look up Yerba Buena Farms or Agape. Oh, my intern is going to give me the number right now. If you're interested in finding out where the bee clubs are in your area or to learn about